Welcome to the Tangled Puppet. So, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. I also want to say I am very pleased and proud to have the number that I do, and I want to appreciate every one of you who continue to watch my readings and continue to help me push the message out there for all those who need to hear it. With that being said, we're just going to do a straight up energy check tonight. I've got something cooking up back here behind the stages that I'm going to introduce around the new year. Start it at the new year, right? So let's change it up a tad, give it a little twist in the tail for the end of the year, and let's start it up with a whole new. Can't tell you that new yet. But, all right. Archangel Michael, we ask that you come down and assist in this reading, and the other higher upper realm individuals from the highest, widest order. We ask that you ascend down into this present moment, guiding us and protecting us and making us a clear channel without having any confusion in our words, letting us get the message out clearly. As above, so below. For all those who are affected by Mercury retrograde, guess what? It's almost over on the 1st. So all those things in the past that still have unresolved issues, those problems will be going back away around the 1st, and everything will begin to pan back out for you. But just know, find the lesson in those things so that you don't have to keep experiencing it. When you stop having those problems in Mercury retrograde, you'll know that you learned the lesson. All right. So, something about finding the lesson in a situation I'm picking up on. Go, Johnny, go. Gotta go, Johnny, go. So that song, I'm picking that up. I'm also picking up on two hands. Something about two hands. And then when I was in the pre-shuffle, I got a vision of a woman almost in a bridal gown. She has her hand covered up by white flowery lace half gloves. She's laying upon a bed with her hand over her mouth, sobbing. So maybe something happened on someone's wedding day, or maybe they were stood up at the altar. Maybe that's why he had to go, Johnny, go. So, picking up on those. I'm picking up on the color green. I'm picking up on something to do with Gabe's, something to do with something to do with a coupe de ville, something about the ville, and a trap. Something about trap de ville, coupe de ville, the trap in the ville, two hands on the wheel in the coupe while we in the ville. So something to do with that. Something to do with there's going to be a powder, something to do with powder, but there's going to be a power outage due to a surge of energy that may affect the transformers. This could be something that is a large span. On the 3D, it's going to be an energetic surge. Well, and spiritually it will be too, but I'm connecting into a situation where I'm picking up on when the two hands connect. So two hands are connecting, and that on the 3D, and this is going to be such a combustible energy that it could make power outage. Something like that. So we'll see here in the near future. If we hear about something like that, we'll know there's been a powerful connection coming in. Okay, so let's go ahead and give us the message, Holy Father, about who or what is the energy that needs to be spoke about at this moment to the collective. Let's go. This is the time has come. The time to act is now. With this go, Johnny, go. So somebody could be 23 years old. Their name could be Johnny. But this is somebody who knows the time is to act now. They may have a dragon spirit guide. Maybe this woman is protected by a dragon. All right. So what is the time to act now? Oof. So I will watch over you. Something to do with the full moon and someone's spirit animal, the wolf, watching over them. Someone has a guide. Like I said, it could be a dragon, it could be a wolf, but somebody's guides were heavily watching over someone. Angel number 231 on the full moon, which is just past us. They may have their natural familiars stamp on their arm. They're maybe marked by their familiar on their arm somehow. Show me more about I will watch over you. Now has come the time. So someone has a guide that is saying now has come the time. I will watch over you to act now at around the full moon. This has to do with challenges and use your imagination. So someone's guides or their spirit animals want them to know that in this phase of challenges in your life, you need to use your imagination. You're going to come up with strange people or strange companions in different random places than you normally would. 2 to 8 different people I'm picking up on. Some of them may want to take you out for dinner. Some of them may just want to sit here and tell horror stories with you about their life. They could be an energetic thief. The other one that wants to take you out to eat could be somebody who's just angry with the world. But either way, use your imagination when connecting with people, because you have a guardian and a guide who is guiding you towards the right people, so that you'll know now is the time to act when you hear or say something. These people could wear red a lot, red and orange when they meet you. Another one could be wearing blue. But this is a complete commitment, something to do with 44, something to do with clownfish, something to do with mermaids. This is also somebody who could have lighter colored eyes or be dealing with somebody that has lighter color eyes that really likes the color orange and blue. So when it comes to this situation about using your imagination in times of challenges, with this complete commitment that these guides have with you over this contract, over your life, they are here to serve and protect you, my lady. That's what they're saying, my lady. We give you our honor. So they want you to relax a little bit. So when it comes to these situations about using their mind, what kind of challenges is the collective going through at this time? I'm not a victim. So somebody, again, we have this girl popping up in this red with this wolf. Somebody may have a wolf for real as a pet. This person could be born in March, or their birthday could be on the 3rd day of the month. Or they could have their mind, their body, and spirit in a line to the point that they know they're not a victim, that they know that with each thing done to them, they are actually gaining momentum, gaining power with this time to act now, and I will watch over you. They are balanced because they're no longer in survival mode. They have faith in an unseen force that they're completely committed to. So somebody's completely committed to the divine. Show me about this challenge of I'm not a victim. An elder will teach you with the time has come, the time to act now. So there's an elder who is teaching someone in the spirit or in the physical realm about how to put situations back together, that just because the egg cracked doesn't mean that what you were trying to birth out is ruined, because to hatch it, the egg has to crack. So someone might be surprised when they think a situation's broken, crumbling, that their results are actually just sitting there waiting for them to realize that, hey, we're here, we arrived. So I will watch over you with an elder will teach you. Tell me about this. Yeah, there's a twist in the tail here because an unexpected change that someone didn't see or you didn't see. This person could be 34 years of age. Show me about this twist in the tail with this strange companions in strange places. Woof. One card. Thank you. Yeah, so, okay, so someone has a magical protector that is there for them. These are strange companions in strange places, but they are very artistic or a very good manifester. But either way, their sixth sense, their imagination, their inner child is allowing them to use their imagination to the point that their guardians, their guides are clearing everything out of the way just by passing through, because they have this complete commitment to this I'm not a victim energy that is very protected. They have been since day one. 333, 3333, 34, 33, 25. These could be people's birthdays. 44, 23, 1, 3, 28, 1, 2, 8. All right, so this complete commitment with Little Red Riding Hood. Yes, this is wisdom as light as a feather here. This complete commitment, because this wisdom, this commitment doesn't carry any baggage. It doesn't weigh a lot for this woman. This is her peace. This is her sanctuary. This is her little piece of heaven, is her direct line, her union with the divine. Okay, so the time has come, the time to act now. An elder will teach you. What about this elder with the time? Oof. These elders, these ancestors are not playing. Yes, they want you to know that they'll protect you. Don't let fear stop you this time, because they'll teach you and they'll protect you. They have a commitment with you. Nobody will make you their victim. And that's a promise with this wisdom as light as a feather. Your soul is light as a feather, and they're going to keep it that way. And won't no one take you out or do anything to you before that day, because they're going to watch over you. No matter how many unexpected changes you don't see, they see everything. That's why when there's a twist in your tail, that's just because they hadn't unveiled it yet. They haven't showed you yet, because they were enjoying watching you be your inner child, letting your inner child come out, having your guard down. And that's why you have this little guardian to protect you and also allow you to use your imagination when working with these people, to let things flow in and out, to take life as an experience. So tell me about this twist in the tail with I will watch over you. It's time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. So don't let fear stop you this time. Take the wisdom, light as a feather, and say goodbye. She's holding her dragon very tight. Something to do with 13, this karma. Again, 1313. Check out them angel numbers, 1333. So when it says something is about to end for now, and this magical protector is there. This magical protector is a dog here with this girl. And this other girl over here has this ferret or this cat looking thing. And these other ones have this wolf. But all these wolves and stuff are looking towards this one right here. And she's looking down at this dragon right here. It's time to say goodbye as this poet takes this brave flight here. What about this little guardian in time to say goodbye? Yeah, they're going to show you whom to trust. with this little Pomeranian looking dog or whatever it is here, this little fluffier looking dog. Looks like it could be a blend in between the dog and the wolf. But either way, they're wanting you to stay connected to the animals because you have a lot of spirit companions, raccoons, cats, wolves, dragons, turtles, dogs. But heed wise counsel, heed this message here, and don't let fear hold you back, okay? So, yes, there's a new skill or an advanced training, but this is rapid movement, like with the circus, like these strange companions might have talked someone to join in the circus, and they're about to go on their little advanced training here, their rapid training that could have somebody feeling like they're lost in a sea of tears here. But this is really their positive, uplifting path to power, to finding the solutions in dark places and realizing that there's no one like you. You inspire trust and confidence in others, and it's time for you to make new connections so that you can have new experiences in this world, because if you just do the same thing day in and day out, it's going to leave you feeling empty, like you're all alone with strangers in a strange place. So once upon a dreary night, there was sadness that came over, and this golden phoenix is birthed out with, you must choose. You're not making positive choices with this Akashic record, and you need to listen to this wise counsel so you don't go back in life and have a lot of regrets. It is all right to be alone. You can achieve great things when you sit in your own energy, in your own silence. You will hear spirit. You will hear your higher self. You have a mighty shield to keep you protected. There's childhood treasures deep buried inside of you, and now is the time for you to become this great leader and have this atonement with this rebalance. There is a safe place for you to go, a brother raccoon here. So somebody might have a brother with their on this great flight that maybe is a better option for them to go to be around, or maybe it has something to do with this brother raccoon as your spirit guide. But when it comes to this sweet life, that's what your guides are trying to get you into, to take this flight and to have wonderful news and be reborn and have all of the independence and freedom that you're meant to have as a rediscovered individual who knows what they like and don't like and want or not want, that didn't let fear stop them from expressing and feeling how they wanted, that they finally understood that it was them who didn't accept them. Now's the time to accept yourself so that you can reach new heights, because that's the unexpected twist in this tale, is that the person that is saying goodbye is sad because it's time to take what you were taught and be light as a feather and live through your challenges and your lessons in life with wisdom to trust, to know when to go and to cut a cord, to take a journey by yourself and be okay, to have rapid movement in your life. So let's get some more clarification on this. This complete commitment with I'm not a victim, with wisdom light as a feather. Oof. I don't know. So somebody's side-eyeing somebody over here. because the evil eye is looking sideways right now. So this complete commitment has to do around a confusion in one's life. This Neptune energy, a confusion regarding to become a person of power and status, you have to have responsibilities to be successful. So not a sacrifice, but responsibilities that are ideal to your success with you becoming a person of power and status, okay? And this drive for this confronting thyself with this flight to find thyself is going to move you into action that is of purification of the secrets of power that result from this genius experiment to discover with this flight and time to say goodbye the results from being eccentric and exciting and the benefactor of a successful North Node here, of your purpose, your divine soul purpose, and your feelings and your attitude about your past are your intentions that you're holding into your North Node, which is going to keep you held back into your South Node. There's a need for you to control your obsession with this power struggle of holding grudges, because it's for humanity's sake. Your hopes and your wishes, you do it for the future. So if you're holding grudges and back and you're thinking negative things and thoughts on others, this is keeping humanity bound to a place of this Neptunian energy of confusion here, and not demonstrating insight and understanding to seeking the oneness that keep your involvement in who you are and your spiritual values with your dreams that are the ideal of becoming part of something in this life that is serving others and your personal power. It's the mysteries to life. It's a major change, but it's in the 8th house. Somebody might have Virgo in their 8th house here, but I'm seeing that this movement this year, August, September, is going to be of personal power and spiritual values of a long range. This is even travel, but it is thinking of the big picture. What is to be shared? What do you want to share with the world about you? If you died today, what is the story that they're going to tell about you? Is that your true story? Is that what you want told about you? Is that the picture or the words that you want to define your face when they look back and say, the Tangled Puppet? I want them to say, that's somebody who helped me when I was in the dark with a lantern that pulled me out, that was so bright that I was never in the dark again. Somebody that helped me transform my life. And this is the intention that I have put over my life, is that I want to help as many people transform from a state of darkness into a place that evolves them into a light so bright within that you don't need a light in a room with them in there, that you can see them with just them in there. That's what I want to do for the world. That's what I'm working on doing. And I'm working in all areas to affect this on the highest level with coherence here. And that's what they're asking from you, from this individual. They need you to work with coherence in your life. You need to have all areas of your life directed and your intentions to work in the same coherence. So if you are telling one person one thing and then you're over here thinking another about a situation, you're sending out confusion, Neptunian energy that is not of the same coherence. You are crossing energetic wavelengths, and because of this, you are what keeps your mind frazzled. You are what keeps you stagnant. You are what hears static in your head. You are what needs to change the channel and quit thinking in a lower fear-based mentality that keeps you on a lower vibration, that's allowing entities to come in on these magical train rides you got going on of, I can't do it, I can't do it, come on in, I can't do it, I need help doing it, and the whole time you got chugga chugga choo choo. Here he is, all Mr. Whoever, low vibrations. I got you, coming to help and assist you. Before you know it, oh, you got the power to do it. And you're feeling all strengthful and stuff all inside of yourself. And you're not even realizing that's because that's whoever you just invited in, that entity, that being, that lower whatever that has control over you that you keep allowing to come in, that keeps you not being the driver of your own train. You're allowing him to think he can. I think I can. I think I can. I just stole your destiny again. Damn, I done it again. Oops, I done it again. So this is somebody who's played with people's hearts and their minds repeatedly, because this is an entity, and they come in and they take and they do, and then guess what? You're not driving your vessel, and here they are. They've got it, and now you're out of control. Woo! Can't even stop your own car, just like a dream I had the other night. And you know what? It almost cost these people their life. Sure did, just coming out of a driveway backwards because they didn't see what was going on behind them, because they allowed somebody else to direct their own vessel, all on sake of they didn't want to do it themselves at that moment, so they allowed somebody else to do it for them. So if you're thinking about letting somebody else do something for you, it's best you do it for yourself. That way you're in control of your own situations, and you're not having to rely on that person, the way their energy operates, or how the divine has set it up for you to pass a lesson of taking care of thy own needs, or allowing spirit to take care of thy own needs. Because even if it is getting up and going to do something, that's moving the energy around so that things can transmute, not sitting stagnant inside of you. So going to move your own car would be okay, because obviously something in your body needed to be moved out anyway, correctly? Right, because our house, our home, our car, well, our house and our home is two things, but our office, our house, our car, all of these are different things, different seats. You know, it could be the seat at our desk. That's driving our company around. If you're a company leader, you know, or maybe your boss's company, maybe you allow the entity to come in and run you for your boss and run him right into the ground. And oh shit, what are you going to do now? Because somebody's angry. Somebody's boss is pissed and he's not happy with you. You ran him into the ground and he doesn't know how to feel about this. He honestly regrets hiring this person. They were not an asset. They're they defaced the company with their lack of integrity, morals, and values. And when there's younger people that have more priorities in line and can money management. So it has to do with money management. I guess maybe somebody's just not up for the cut and always blaming it on somebody else. But people are starting to see through that at this moment. I'm hearing and seeing. They're actually starting to see what the real root cause of this problem has been. And they're cutting the tie right here so that there's no more losses, is what I'm hearing. And this is a group of men I'm hearing speaking. So this has something to do with a masculine. But either way, it's the maturity that brings in. It's caution. There's caution regarding this. It's something about somebody's limits of their mind. There's caution regarding their maturity levels here. What you want to be known. Exactly, like I said, what you want to be known for, your maturity level as a full-time job. So this even has to do around somebody's jobs. The resources to maintain. And somebody is do a little at a time. Use the quickest way. What is believed about caution regards their limits, because they think they're do what must do, and I'm above the law type of energy. Go, Johnny, go. So this is somebody who's always on the go, Johnny, go. But they're really doing as little as possible while they're go, Johnny, go. Because they do it for the future. Their results from understanding. So understand my struggle here while keeping the involvement moved with their actions. They're part of something. They're overwhelming part of something, this major change that was the quickest way. So somebody did something that was a major change, the quickest way to get the results and the energies that they're going to get that meet a challenging situation that's going to take their willpower to bring it back into a line, and they're going to have to do it their own way for sure now because they weren't willing to work with methods that were analyzed with results of perfection, okay? So this is something that's going to feel diplomatic, a fair deal. It's around a connection, a partnership, but this was supposed to be a dedication to focus on and to achieve this with this Capricorn here in the 7th house, or something to do with defend a Capricorn. So let your feelings tell you how to react or to express this corporate decision, because the results from this fairness have already been analyzed and valued, and the resources of this communication with this analyzed. Let your mind tell you how. Self-confidence, an unusual example, a different way of looking at things, and unexpected change. So they understood this person had a different way of looking at things, but still they sat in this Neptunian Uranus energy, and the results of this productivity is going to be learn or teach, and they're about to be learning a lesson that's going to bring them anxiety and lessons from the North Node with the trust of a child, because it has to do in the 5th house. So this is taking a gamble, a chance with short-term thinkings and trips. Who or what is around you in this 3rd house, as you did in the past, your home base and your family. This 3rd and 4th and 5th house here is all about to be shifted by this trouble and this anxiety. Something to do with this child and this short trip and this diplomatic insecurities around the disregards of this long range or longer travel thinking is where the caution lies, when you need to be careful when it comes around these results and these understandings, these insights, these how things were demonstrated when they were observing. So the energy check that we've got going on now is, there's male or female dealing with a situation where they've been highly observed, and there's a twist in the tail. Somebody's maturity levels and things. Somebody didn't meet the cut is what I'm hearing. Somebody did not meet the cut after they were analyzed. Something about this long-term commitment didn't meet the cut. Something about, yes, we understand and we know, but you're not a victim, and we tried warning you. So this is somebody who's been reprimanded. This could be a job situation. I'm really seeing a job situation go on here. But this could be your job, your school, your work, your home. But this is somebody who's about to be casted away. This is... This is going to change things, but it's going to rebalance things, recalibrate things. Yes, change is natural. Yes, change is good. And yes, change does hurt. But it's change is coming in with this grounding and this forgiveness. So and this home. So grounding with forgiveness in this home. Home is where the heart is. The home is also your mind, your body, and your spirit. But there's 4 feathers here that's still floating light, and there's a duality of light and dark, and it was in reverse. So there's forgiveness about being off union and a union of opposites, and there's a reunion of souls because of this. But this is chapter closed on this. This ascension could bring in changes, or it could bring in a death, or it could bring in new beginnings, but joy's in reverse. So there's a twist in the tail. Do you want to ascend and change? But the new day is in reverse. So something around this growth and this grounding and this ancestral wisdom. So the ancestors taking control of this situation. They're bringing things into balance with this movement, into balance and these new beginnings. So when there's not a new day, doesn't mean there's not a new beginning. But today is not the new day. Today is a day of growth, of lessons. Today is a day of grounding for ascension. Today is a day of no longer manipulating people with our body, mind, or soul to bring in changes that will keep us from being stagnant, that will let the butterflies fly above the flowers instead of flying with the growth and then the bloom, to have the harvest, to have this reunion, to have this forgiveness, to have this home that's not so dark and dreary, that is lit up and that is a new beginning, that is, completely in balance, that is this movement that is from the roots of the ancestors all the way traveled into our blood and our veins, with each one of these wrinkles and the scars and the lines on the bodies of this person that I'm talking about. They're connected into them. So you may begin to see your ancestors show up in many forms, fashions. You can see somebody's hands and realize they were different. You can see somebody's face. Yes, it's the perception. It's the perception of balance. It's the perception of where your higher self is connected and where they're floating above, or if they're in the line. It's the perception if your third eye is open all the way. It's perception if it's calcified. It's perception if you use all 3 eyes to see with, or if it's the perception of your self-love, how you view others and yourself, and this integration here of the shadow side with the light side, which is coming to balance. And if not, you cannot have a day. It doesn't even have to be another soul. It could be about your own self with your feminine and your masculine side, with this yin and yang and the dual, the white and the black and the birds. This could be just yourself talking. Okay, I got the good side over here and I got the bad side over here. And what am I going to do and how am I going to do it? Because maybe we should gut a motherfucker, or maybe we should try it another way. Has to come to balance and bloom with this forgiveness, with this night and this day, with the mother and the father, with the I've been here before. This lesson's recycled around. Maybe this child's person was their mother in a past life. Maybe this, or the father in the past life. And maybe this father was the daughter in the past life, or the mother and daughter. Maybe she was the mother and she was the daughter, and maybe they still play in the same roles. And maybe this was the integration, the learning, the shedding of the old skin to come into the new way, to grow into your own skin of the snake from this mother energy of this harvest, to learn to have this protection with this growth. You can grow under the forest, under these leaves and stuff when it's in the wintertime, while it's, hibernation time, so that these changes with this weather and stuff like that can move into balance and allow you to have nourished and acquired all of it. So, that's like growing up, or like being in training for the military. You go in and you acquire all this knowledge, and it allows you to shed your old skin, and it allows you to be sitting here just pretty and perfect. And, it's like a secret ops or something. They got you trained just perfect and set right there. So when you give them that degree, it's done. Perfect position, perfect style, perfect person, perfect acceptance, perfect self-love. So today's energy check is discovering the results from this genius experiment with self-love. So that's the title today. And with that being said, I hope that this integration brings you miracles and dreams with integrity that allows you to be this benefactor of this trust, with this connection with your guides and the universe, to bring you balance. Because Like I said, when these hands touch like that, it's going to be that powder outage. It could have something to do with these twins or with this romance, but it's going to bring inspiration to the world. It's coherence. It's going to knock out any blockages in the heart chakra and allow this courage to take place, to bring in alignment. Look, in alignment with their intuition, and have faith that the reason why they had to have all this willpower and this fall from grace is so they could have this sacred friendship and this transmutation that allows, or this transmutation that is bringing them to commune with the most divine, enchanted friendship that the universe has mercy over here, that has this contract with compassion and patience, that it will bring all forces to earth to help move this movement into balance, to bring you to union with yourself or with your twin flame if you have them, or just in any area of your life that's light and dark. But you have to have the patience and the strength to have the faith and the courage to not want to change others, but change thyself for the betterment of others, and then figure out how you could teach somebody just from your own walk to talk the talk, because you are a proper role model. You are a proper spiritual counselor, spiritual guidance. You are a judge. You are a watcher, the watcher. You are an elite. I'm picking up on a very elite person of insight and wisdom. This could be a Sagittarius in the second house, but their values, they may have Uranus in their second house with Sagittarius, and that's saying enough right there. So, but that's the confidence to create change and take responsibility to have success in what they believe in this life, and to be able to demonstrate it and be the leader of spiritual values for long range, for the big picture of humanity, to help purify and resurrect the world from the secrets that have been holding them captive over their mind, that is now resulting from them having a loss of power and atonement. And they have to go back, and somebody's spiritual purpose and part in it is purifying and resurrecting people from the darkness to bring them to balance, to the light, but not to preach at them and point the finger as if they're bad, but to show them from experience, or teaching them ancient wisdom that was carried from these ancestors or from your past lives, that was stored up into the secret apothecary inside of yourself, that it knew when it was that very moment, your moment, when it was that one moment, it was the time for you to pull it out and take that flight and to take off, and not let fear stop you this time. Because when you have every new day, you've allowed this enjoyment and these responsibilities and becoming a better person or status hold you back from being what your soul is yearning for you to be. And that's to be the humanitarian. That's to be the healer of all ages. That's to heal all ages with this energetic earthly force of union, of responsibilities, that is such a Venus energy, that is dedication to achieve anything that it wants to achieve with an amount of force, with such a nonchalant energy. One would even think they didn't do it on purpose, or it had nothing to do with this person, but the whole time they had one little slightest thought and it automatically shifted out everything, with their intention and their coherence in the universe with all humans, for this humanity, to bring them from Orion energy into removing chains, to now pulling chains of lessons into their life and transmuting them to teach others and to become the teacher now that they were the student. So I'm picking up on students' responsibilities, maturities, your beliefs, your values. Where do you stand? Where do you rate your own status right now? If you had to rate yourself on a status level, not comparing yourself to others, no. Compare yourself to you. How do you hold? If you were your own judge and you knew what you were having to judge for and you were sitting in the shoes, would you let you through those pearly gates, or would you put you into a place where these lessons had to be relearned again without having a karmatic cycle attached to it? Or would you allow that person to slide past and bring that chaos into a place where we all have done the work and we all brought our crowns with us and left our baggage back there in the south? And in the north, we are fully awakened and aware that what we would like is a community of bliss and joy and heaven on earth. So with that being said, today's energy check went way longer than what I was expecting to. And I just want you to have a good night and to think about what I said, but don't let fear stop you from being you. Practice self-love.